Hello! Welcome to my kitchen with an accent. Not so long ago, I with my husband were in Greece. You know, sea, sun, heaven on earth. But actually, the most memorable thing about Greece for us is their traditional dish called moussaka. My husband loved it so much that, obviously, when we came back home, I decided to cook moussaka immediately. And today I will share with you my variation of this traditional Greek dish. Let's get started. For the base of moussaka, we will need eggplants, oil, salt and cheese. First of all, slice 2 eggplants. Put slices into large bowl and sprinkle with salt. Then set aside for 30 minutes to draw out the moisture. At this time, let's cook a meat filling. We will need ground beef, onion, carrot, tomato, sweet pepper, 1 clove garlic, tomato paste, white dry wine, oil, butter, ground pepper and salt to taste. First of all, chop 175 grams of onion, 1 clove garlic and 100 grams of carrot. Take a pan, mix there oil and butter. Put chopped onion, carrot and garlic in the pan and saute it for about 5 minutes. At the same time, chop 70 grams of sweet pepper. Add chopped sweet pepper in the pan and continue cooking for another 3 minutes. Then add 600 grams of ground beef and saute it with vegetables for 5 or 7 minutes, stirring constantly in order to break up all the lumps of meat. When meat becomes gray, add 100 grams of chopped tomato, 50 grams of tomato paste, and 130 grams of white dry wine. Mix well, lower the heat and leave it to simmer for at least 1 hour or even more. Let's come back to eggplants. Dry slices with paper towels. Put in the pan and oil every slice from the both sides using brush. Then fry it until brown. Do the same with all slices. The last part and parcel of moussaka is the famous bechamel. For this sauce we will need butter, wheat flour, milk, pinch of salt and ground nutmeg. Take 2 stew pans with a thick bottom. Put 40 grams of butter in one of them and 700 milliliters of milk in another one. Melt butter and heat milk. When butter is melted, add 40 grams of wheat flour and stir it to smooth. Then add hot milk gradually by 2 or 3 tablespoons and stir the mixture to smooth after every addition. When you add all the milk, Season sauce with salt and ground nutmeg. Bechamel is ready, and it's time I check the meat filling. The filling has been simmering for about 1 hour and a half, and now it is absolutely cooked and has very appetizing smell. Season it with salt and ground pepper to your taste. All ingredients are prepared and we can assemble the dish. I will cook moussaka in a big baking dish and in 2 small dishes. Oil them and arrange fried eggplants in a layer in the bottom of the pans. Cover the layer with meat filling. In fact, there are plenty of variations of moussaka, with potato, zucchini and even with mushrooms. While I was cooking, I found a Chinese cabbage in the fridge and decided to add it in moussaka. I just chopped it and covered the meat layer. Now repeat the layer of eggplants. Finally, spread bechamel evenly over the top. Cover the pan with foil and bake in preheated oven for about 35 minutes. The temperature is 180 Celsius degrees. Meanwhile, grate 200 grams of cheese. In about 35 minutes, get baking dishes from the oven, sprinkle with grated cheese and bake for another 5 or 10 minutes. Moussaka is ready. It looks mouth-watering, and it is mouth-watering. The flavor is fantastic. Let's taste it while it is hot. And I think a glass of white dry wine will be the perfect addition to this awesome dinner. Приятного аппетита!